So, why don't you take a second and introduce us?
Okay. I'm Jason. This is Debbie Goodin. We're real estate agents. We're headquartered right here in small town Smithfield, Virginia. We've lived here for probably 10 years, but grew up on the peninsula. That's where I met her 32 years ago. And so we're really familiar with most all of Hampton Roads, actually. But
Yeah.
yeah, real estate is our thing. We've been doing it for a long, long time.
Okay. So, List Reports recently conducted a survey and came out with 5 questions that every home buyer or seller should ask their real estate agents.
Okay.
The first question is, what areas do you serve and why?
Oh, well, we live here in Smithfield, like I just said, been here for about 10 years. And so we probably spend most of our time in the Smithfield, Suffolk, Carrollton, Isle of Wight areas. But we've still got so many clients and friends on the peninsula. So we're really, I think, versatile. Probably central Hampton Roads is where we spend our time.
Okay. And the second question, what sets you apart from other real estate agents?
Oh, well, it's got to be our unwavering commitment to client satisfaction. It's been my goal for a long, long time to compile as many five-star Zillow reviews as possible,
Mhm.
and I look at that as validation of the service that we were able to provide our client, and so that's always been really important to me. This is a very emotional process for a lot of folks, and so I pride myself on setting the expectations early and upfront so that there are as few surprises as possible.
Okay. And number three, how many clients are you working with at any given time?
It varies. Sometimes there's one, sometimes there's five, six, seven. It really just kind of depends on where we are, where the market is, and what's happening. But it's always been a goal of mine to make every client feel like they're my only client. I don't ever want to be in a situation where a client feels like they can't get a hold of me or I'm not communicating frequently. So every client should feel like they're my only client. I probably don't work with more than five, six, seven at a time.
Okay. And number four, how will you help educate a client on the process of buying or selling real estate?
The critical first step in my view is a face to face. So whether we do that on Zoom or whether we do that at a table here in the office, something, it's really, really important that we walk through the client's expectations in the very beginning. What does this process of buying and selling look like? What about the contract? What about the offer? What about the contingencies, the appraisal, the inspections, the closing? And so I want to walk the client through the entire process as early as possible so that they know what to expect. Like I mentioned, this is one of the largest financial transactions in most of our lifetimes. And
Absolutely.
so, surprises during the process can be really frustrating. And so, it's my goal to set the expectations up front so that we can eliminate as many surprises as possible.
And the fifth question, what's the best way to communicate with you?
For 5 years, my tagline has been call me, text me, email me. I'm always here, always available, and always happy to help. And that's as true today as it was 5 years ago. So, I think most of us probably are permanently attached to the cell phone now, and we're just waiting for the microchip. But I would say texting probably is the preferred method of communicating.
All right, very good. Those were the top 5 questions according to list reports.
Awesome. Well, thank you for asking them.
You're welcome.
Bye bye.
Bye.